Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very esteemed guest with us today, Sharky. Sharky is a grade A swimmer, fantastic public speaker, and has an oh so delightful recipe for a Calabella cracker.
Fucking delicious.
Now, unlike Sharky, I myself am not a very talented individual. So whenever I play Danganronpa, I often wonder, if I was an ultimate, which ultimate would I be? The answer is I wouldn't. Hope's Peak would not let me on the premises. I'd probably be forcibly removed. But I can always pretend, and I'm interested to see, with my array of skills in life, what given title would be chosen for moi. And what better way to figure that out than with the internet? We're gonna take a couple quizzes and see what title is chosen for me in my journey of becoming Hope's Peak graduate. So let's jump on the interwebs and see what we come up with. All right, so we're starting off on quotev.com. Your very own ultimate talent. Hello and welcome to this little quiz. I hope you have fun and ignore any mistakes I may make. Oh, that was a joke. If you find grammatical mistakes, you are very welcome to point them out to me so I can correct them. But please do have fun. That would be nice. If you notice the answer is getting less, that's when my patience runs out. Sorry. I love that. I love it to the point where it's like, give me criticism, but if it becomes too much, I ain't gonna deal with it. Who wrote this? Is there like a name behind this? I want to give them credit. Okay, I don't see a name, but if you're out there and you wrote this, I'm sure your grammar's gonna be just great. To be honest, I probably wouldn't even know if it's wrong because I suck at grammar. All right, let's start. If you could go anywhere you wanted out of these, where would you go? Somewhere where you have power over others, sitting in front of your computer, a store, your bed, in the cinema watching one of your favorite movies, visiting your neighbors, to wherever your friends are. Somewhere you can pursue your goals is a lot of options. In a cafe, to a bar, to a river or the ocean, a busy street, Hope's Peak Academy, somewhere out in nature, to the library, just somewhere interesting. I mean, depends on the day, you know? Some days I would love to go to someplace interesting. But some days I would love to go to my bed. You know? I'm gonna say to wherever your friends are, because I'm a strong believer that anything can be fun and anywhere can be fun as long as you have good company at your side. So let's say that one. A room full of objects. Which do you inspect first? A rusty old fishing rod, 3 guns, they seem to be functional, a model of a house, a small hat, it would probably fit a child.
Old movie DVDs, a dusty mug, an old book written in unknown language, 2 identical wristbands, a flute, a jar of honey, a stuffed bear, a code written in old paper,
A drawing of your favorite anime character, a treasure hug chest. What? A huge treasure chest, a book about health, nothing in particular. Okay, if I was playing detective, I feel like I want to be really smart, and I'm not. So I'd go for something where I'd be like, ooh, this has like a secret meaning, and this is this, and this is this, and just like try to make a whole like elaborate like explanation out of it. Mind you, I'd definitely be wrong. So for that reason, I'm gonna go with a code written on old paper. If you were an animal, out of these, which you be? I'm gonna go with a butterfly because I've always wanted to fly. I feel like they're beautiful and no one wants to harm a butterfly. Like if I saw a bee, maybe I'd like maybe kill it. Like I might mistake it for like a wasp and kill it, but no one's seeing a butterfly and be like, I want to kill it.
Butterfly Bentley. No!
What would you rather eat, drink out of these? Ooh. I like how it's straight up meat is an option.
meat!
I really like chips. I really like carbs. I'm not a huge sweets person, but give me any carbs and I will devour them. Someone's purse got stolen, what do you do? Stealing from someone under your protection, they will see what happens to people who dare to do that. Dude, I wish I could incite fear to people that easily. I'd probably just panic. I wouldn't even know what to do. My whole life is in my purse. Don't go steal my purse, please. Just kidding, joke's on you, I don't leave the house. I would probably just freak out, and I don't like confrontation or physical exertion, so I wouldn't chase after them. Someone is bothering a girl in the bar. What do you do? Define bothering. Like if it's just someone going up to her and talking to her a lot, I just wouldn't care. If they were full on harassing her, I would step in with someone else. I'd like to think, but I'm also really terrified of confrontation. I know that's not a good thing. I'd probably tell someone else to help if I'm being honest. If I was with like a guy friend, I'd be like, you should go deal with that. I don't want to, but you should. I want to help, I just don't want to be the one to help. I'm a terrible person. What would you be most interested in to learn? Something physical, something intellectual, something fun. I mean, yeah, something fun. Physical? Intellectual? Fate. Oh, I'm gonna go with this one. I just feel it in my bones, you know? What would you like to create out of these? Despair. Babies. Good memories. I love good memories. Who doesn't? What is your favorite Christmas? I love Christmas. All right, my ultimate talent is ultimate sweet talker.
Bitch, is you blind?
The ultimate sweet talker can charm anybody. With a few simple words, you have them all wrapped around your finger. You are such a charmer that you have lots of people in line for being in a relationship with you. After all, your words are like honey, appealing and tend to stick. You know how to make anyone happy, and therefore you and your words are sweet like sugar. You know, when I did this, I was like, yeah, it probably won't be similar to what I am, but there'll be something in there that I can be like, oh, yeah, I like mint, and therefore I'm the ultimate mint man, you know? But, no, I don't think we did it, boys. I don't think this was accurate. Whoever made this, I applaud you. I just think your data set may be a smidge bit off. Last time I checked, my milkshake was not bringing all the boys to the yard. And that was only one quiz, so for scientific purposes, we're gonna try another one. So we're on the same website. This one is by Astia Bloom. Let's see if theirs is a little more accurate. You arrive at Hope Speak Academy, finally! Which of these best describes the kind of person you were like in your old high school? The prettiest person everyone envied. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna say the compassionate person who always had the time to listen to their friends' problems. If nothing else, I'd like to think I'm a decently nice person. While packing for this, what 2 items did you absolutely sure you packed? Packing for what? You don't know why, but a nagging, uncomfortable feeling would fill you if you ever went anywhere without them. My lucky pin, my one special bracelet or necklace, my pocket knife. I mean, it's kind of sad, but I would say my makeup. I'm fine without wearing makeup, depending where I'm going, but I don't know, it makes me feel better. And I'd kind of like it just on like the off chance I had to go do something important. In high school, what were 3 things you took the most pride in? This one's tricky because I'd like to think I was approachable and friendly, but that's only, you know, my perception. Who knows? People could have thought I was a little dinkwad. I'm gonna say this one in hopes that that's what I was in high school. I feel like people would approach me if they wanted to. They just didn't feel the need. When you meet your fellow 15 ultimates, everyone looks shy and nervous around each other. What is the first thing on your mind? I mean, none of these are really quite accurate. Part of me really likes meeting new people in the idealistic sense, but another part of me is scared of people. I wonder what their stories are, because I do. You ever like go to McDonald's or something and you see a person and you look at them for a second and you're like, this person has existed my whole life. Probably, or most of it. This is the first time I've seen them, and this may be the last time I see them. How did our lives intertwine in this very moment? Why did they get here in this moment in time? Why am I here in this moment in time? You all establish basic rules to follow, in addition to the official rules in the rulebook. Now that's decided, what do you do now? This is such an interesting one because it's the kind of thing you probably wouldn't know until you were actually in that situation. So while I think I'd like to be like, Makoto and be very like optimistic and like, guys, we'll stick together and everything will be fine, I know I'd be a mess. I would be so paranoid. Like, part of me is like, I'd want to stick together with people and form like a group, but I'd also be terrified of every single person. I feel like my first instinct would be to escape, so I'd try to like wander around and maybe try to find a way out. Yeah. It's now barely a few hours after Monokuma's made the announcement. Someone walks up to you asking for your help with something. When you ask why and what for, they say they're too embarrassed to explain more. How do you respond? Whatever you need. If they are planning to kill me, maybe being nice would stop them. Before you know it, Monokuma has announced the first motive, and within a few days, someone's bloody corpse was discovered. Ooh, fun. After the initial shock and panic, everyone is tasked with contributing to the investigation. What is your role in the investigation? What skills can I offer? I don't know what to do. I feel like I don't need to read the rest. I feel like that's pretty spot on. Ultimate nurse. Ow. Nurses are drawn to those in need of healing. They do the majority of data collection as they're the ones who work directly with the patients, seeing and hearing firsthand of the family troubles and illnesses. Nurses also do a lot of the hands-on care, forming emotional bonds with their patients as they recover. You work well in a team, capable of being a leader who delegates orders or following someone else's orders. If you worry about something the leader or a teammate is doing, you are not afraid to speak up about it, sometimes to the frustration of others. Chaos can drive chaos, but chaos is also time for you to shine. Okay, I feel like that was decently accurate. I mean, to a certain extent. It was way more accurate than the ultimate smooth talker, honey, no. I'd like to think I am a decent person who can get along well with others, but I'm not the forefront leader. Certainly not. Now that I know what ultimate I am curious to see what other quizzes are out in the world here. Which Danganronpa character are you, and who would date/kill you? Hopefully not the same person. Do you feel like you would be a perfect fit in Hope's Peak Academy? Did you always want to find out which Danganronpa character you are similar to? Then take this highly accurate Danganronpa quiz and find out which character is your personality twin. Wow, look at that, I'm Nagato. But I think today was a very enlightening experience. I learned a lot about myself. I don't think it was accurate, but it's good to know how the world of Danganronpa would perceive me. Ultimate smooth talker, my god. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today. Now, naturally, I feel like a lot of you guys are here from Danganronpa related content. Naturally, this is a Danganronpa related video. But I am curious what you guys are also interested in. I'm really excited to keep going and making videos and have a lot of fun with it, so I'm curious to know what you guys would want to see. It can be Danganronpa if you want, but if there's any other fandoms or anything you're interested in, I'd love to know. There's a couple things I personally would like to make videos on and probably will in the future, but I want to make sure it's something that you guys would want to watch. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a lovely day, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Have a good one.